EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's Burrow to throw right away. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Under pressure, they got him again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Now Burrow down around his goal line. Open man is Chase, complete. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. And they go play action now. Burrow rolling to his left. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the 1st down. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Once again, they run with Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll give it to Mixon. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of a game, but that was some statement there. That drive took them the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire first quarter as well. Great work up front, clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Going right back to Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. Here's Tua. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Here's Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are back within a couple of the lead. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's up and good. So maybe a bit early here to try to match the 2. They're content to trail by 1 at 8-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As this offense takes the field again, it's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staff some credit, and especially the offensive coordinators, because we spoke with both of them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plans. They felt like they had scouted their opponents and focused on specific areas in practice this week to make sure that they were ready to go. And frankly, it looks like they both did an excellent job.
Yeah, we'll see if those game plans can keep this streak of touchdowns going here.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Burrow on play action, sliding out of the pocket. Now he's got a man, complete, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin.
Threw this nigga an interception. Talking to my cousin about his mom and shit.
Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Tua to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll get about 3 here, up to the 44-yard line. 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That is caught. And he will have a Dolphins first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains. From the gun, it's Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Second and a couple. Now Burrow going to change things up. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And the Dolphins have got it. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat. Brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
In motion, Hill.
57, Mike, 57. Solo left Zion.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's second and 3. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Now Tua. A fight for the football, and
it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the second straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Big 13. Big 13.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Hey, can.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. And now they will throw it with Burrow. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
One score down. Here we go.
They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. 4th down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
A handoff to Mixon. And able to work his way down to the 16.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
Here it is, 4th and inches. Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. 2-point gain. They have the football. Their defense was able to do their job. Now can the offense just hold on here, Charles?
And they better, because after the job the defense did to give them the ball back with this lead, it's time for them to seal the deal and allow them to go to the locker room with a victory.
They'll try to seal the deal. Here we go.
I ain't got nothing to say. They cheated me, man. He caught that. That's some bullshit. It's all good. GG's.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. How about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Now Tua going to change the play.
Watch out now. 50 series.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw is Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert.
Ooh, let's go. Game over. Let's go, stupid. Dummy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, go shit, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. This nigga dumb. He had the game, this nigga dumb. This nigga retarded, bro. Let's go, nigga. Let's go. GG, chat, hit that like. Let's go. This nigga stupid. He dumb as fuck. This nigga had it to 13 seconds. He gonna throw the fucking ball on 4th down when he could have won and ended the game and let the clock run down. This nigga is stupid, man. Sure that shit. Man, this nigga is dumb. Game over, nigga. You know it's over. Let's go. Let's fucking go. World Star. World Star, y'all sure this shit make this shit go viral? Nigga, that ain't going nowhere. Got his ass though. It's over. If he would have caught that, if he would have ran that, man, that's crazy. GG's, let's go. What a dummy. What a dummy. What a fucking dummy. That's the dumbest shit I seen. What a fucking dummy. A dummy. He had the game. All he had to do was run the clock out. He's dumb. This nigga retarded. Bro, 13 seconds left. All he had to do was let the clock go. That's all he had to do. He dumb. This nigga, all he had to do was really get first down. It was over. He's stupid. Man, make this shit go viral. Send this shit, man. I'm saving that shit. I'm gonna save that as a clip. Man, that shit crazy, man. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. 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 Let's go. I'm about to see. Hold on. Let me see something real quick. I'm probably about to hop on 2K. I'm about to probably hop on. 84 wins, baby. That ain't bad. Yeah. Let's run this shit. Fuck it. That shit crazy.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, as I say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
2nd and 7. Option play, here's Pollard. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Open man, Lamb, it's complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
1st down, Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Come on, QB, come on. 57 the mic. 57.
Prescott yet again. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Dumps it off to Mixon. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Third and 2. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Prescott on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. 6-0 our score after 1. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Dak's going to keep it. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Boy, you know, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So 4th and goal. Their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner.
And it'll be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Burrow will throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First catch of the game by Higgins, and he's got his guys a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow over the middle. That's caught by Chase. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. 3rd and 4.
Big 13. Big 13.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And shutting him off, now open field. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
I'm fine, ready?
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get 1st downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Bengals are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Mixing up the middle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Once again, they run with Mixon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46.
Here we go.
Here's a give to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They're passing here. Joe Burrow steps away to his left. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow. Nothing doing there, and it's second down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
11.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They toss it down to Pollard. Now he's loose again. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 48 yards on the ground. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Here we go.
Second down and 6 now.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Well, this offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second, this is a one-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a first down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end. Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Now Burrow. Able to find Higgins.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got 1 timeout left. Want to save it.
Here's 1st and goal. To throw, Burrow. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Throwing, Burrow. And he's a
Let's go, Dub. Let's go, Chuck. Let's go. Let's go, Chuck. Let's go. Dub. Viral. World star. Let's go. Unstoppable. Let's go, Dub. It's over. It's over. Let's go. Let's go.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Dak. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Dak. Into the hands of Cooks. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Absolutely.
It's over. It's over. It's over.
One last shot now for Prescott. This ball intercepted. And the Bengals are going to hang on.
Let's go, Dub.
Get the turnover to seal this football game. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Big D.